Welcome to Shanti Peace Yoga. We are now in our final week of the Head to Toe Yoga series. If you've been following along since the beginning, you will know that we started week 1 with neck and shoulder stretches and progressively moved down the body to now arrive at our feet, ankles, wrists, and hands. For today's class, you will need a firm ball, and that could be a golf ball, cricket ball, or massage ball. Improvise with whatever you have. You may also like to use a small pillow for one of the final poses at the end. Let's begin standing up and rolling out the soles of our feet. We'll spend about 2 minutes per foot, and all you're doing is placing one foot on the ball and rolling it under the foot, and it does help to hold on to something as you do this. These movements can be forward and back or circular. Just try to target all the areas of the foot, including the sides, and you will probably be surprised how much tension is stored in the tissues of the feet. You can apply as much or as little pressure as you want. You might even find a point of tension and come to stillness and hold that position to try to break all of that up. Let's change feet now and repeat this process again. You might notice one foot feels different than the other. Rolling the feet is a really great exercise to do at the end of your day, especially if you're someone who spends a lot of time on their feet. The soles of our feet contain so many little muscles and tendons, as well as thick plantar fascia, and this action really helps to target all those areas. Let's finish up here and come down to the mat to target the tops of our feet. Place your ball to the side and make your way into a kneeling position, sitting onto your heels and knees are narrow. From here, you're going to inhale to lift through the crown of your head and exhale as you rock slowly back, allowing your knees to lift off the ground. And you should feel quite a strong sensation down the front of the ankles and feet. We're going to hold here for 10 breaths, but you can release at any time. Take one more inhale and exhale, release, lower back down, and it does feel good to tap out the feet behind you. We'll return to the soles of our feet, coming into a toe squat. So this time, come into a tabletop position and tuck your toes under, spreading them wide apart. Inhale here and exhale as you sit back onto your heels, sitting upright. You should feel a strong sensation down the sole of the foot. This can be quite intense, so feel free to release at any time. Otherwise, we'll hold here for about 30 seconds. Take one more inhale and exhale, release, and you can tap out the feet again. We'll move on to our hands now. Come into any seated position that is comfortable for you. Take one hand out in front of you with the palm down and spread your fingers wide apart. We'll stretch one finger at a time, starting with the thumb. Take your other hand and draw your thumb towards you. We'll hold here for 5 breaths. Release the hold of your thumb and now pull your index finger towards you, holding for 5 breaths. These individual finger stretches can be really beneficial, especially if you're a sewer or spend a lot of time typing. Release the index finger and now gently pull your middle finger towards you, again holding for 5 breaths. Release the middle finger and now gently pull the ring finger towards you, holding again. Release the ring finger and finally gently pull the little finger towards you, holding again. Release the hold of the little finger. Feel free to shake out the hands before we move on to the other side. This time take your other hand out in front of you, palm to the floor, and starting with the thumb, gently pull it towards you and hold. Release the hold of your thumb and now pull your index finger towards you, holding for 5 breaths. Release the index finger and gently pull your middle finger towards you, holding for 5 breaths. Release the middle finger, and now move on to the ring finger, pulling it towards you and holding. Release the ring finger, and finally gently pull the little finger towards you. Let's release the hold of the finger, and we'll return to using our massage ball, but this time we'll be rolling out the palms of our hands. Find a comfortable position. It does help to be on your knees so that you can lean into this, and just simply place your hand on the ball, moving around in circles or forward and back, targeting the knuckles and the sides and the heel of the hand. We'll spend about 2 minutes on each hand. Let's change hands now and repeat this action again. And the reason we're doing this is just like the soles of our feet, our hands are made up of so many small muscles and tendons, as well as thick fascia, and it's important to stretch and release these, and to avoid getting contractures and strain injuries. Let's finish up here and move the ball off to the side. We'll move on to stretching our wrists now. Start by externally rotating the hands so the fingers point towards you and palms are flat to the ground. Now begin to rock forward and back. And this doesn't need to be a big movement. You should feel a strong sensation into the wrists and forearms. Now keep the hands as they are and begin to rock side to side. Let's now rotate the hands so the fingers point out to the sides and slowly rock forward and back. Changing direction again, now begin to rock side to side. Let's now rotate the hands again so the fingers are facing forward, and again, shifting the weight forward and back, moving slowly and gently. And now we'll change direction, rocking side to side. Let's take one more inhale and exhale. Release. Shake out your wrists, roll them around. Do whatever feels comfortable. We're going to make our way into downward dog now, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Begin in a tabletop position on your hands and knees, and now walk your hands slightly forward from under you. Press into the hands and lift your hips, sending your tailbone skyward and pressing your chest towards your thighs. As we hold here, notice how you're holding your weight into the hands, and see if you can take the pressure off the wrists and heel of the hand by spreading the fingers wide apart and pressing more into the finger pads and knuckles. We'll take a quick vinyasa from here. Inhale as you look forward between your hands. Exhale and step the feet forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you bend into the knees, rise to standing, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the feet back into plank pose. Inhale to hold here. Exhale to lower. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. Exhale, child's pose, balasana. And we'll take a quick rest here in child's pose, any variation you prefer. Let's take one more inhale and exhale. Carefully release child's pose, and we'll come into our final pose of the day, Viparita Karani, or Waterfall pose. And for this, you may like to use the pillow under the lower back, and you can even rest your legs against a wall. Make your way onto your back with your knees bent. Slide your pillow under your hips towards the sacral area, and this will just help support your pelvis with your legs elevated. Carefully extend one leg at a time skyward, and the legs don't need to be straight. Keep a bend in the knees so it's not such a strong hamstring stretch. Our intention here is to take our body weight and pressure off the feet and the ankles and allow any swelling or discomfort to melt away. You can take the time here to roll out the ankles or point and flex the feet. To include our hands and wrists, join me by raising your arms up in the air and roll out the wrists again, or find stillness and allow the fingers to relax and curl into the palms. Allow the breathing to slow and deepen. We'll hold here for 2 more minutes. We're going to come into Shavasana now, but if you're enjoying this pose, feel free to stay here, or you can slowly lower your legs, remove the pillow, and come into any comfortable position on the mat. Allow your eyes to soften or close. Allow the body to be fully relaxed and open. If the mind wanders, that's okay. Return your thoughts back to your breath. Start to bring your awareness back to the present, and in your own time, make your way up to sitting. No rush here. Thank you so much, yogis. for joining me over these last 6 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this head-to-toe yoga series. Which week was your favorite? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Before we finish, let's take our hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, and take one final cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose as we raise the hands up overhead, looking up, and exhale strongly out the mouth. Hands come back to heart center. We'll close our practice with our mantra. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bowing forward, Namaste.